though thou shalt court me to begin. Dear my friends, it is an exciting day because I got a friend with me. Hi. I got a friend. Letitia is here because we are doing a 2-day thrifting / antiquing shop palooza. Yeah. Of course I'm taking. We literally have an entire sheet, a map of how many antique / thrifting spots that we can get to in the matter of 2 days. And then at the end of these 2 days, we are going to be doing a massive haul where I'm going to show you everything that I bought on my channel, and Letitia's going to be there to be excited with me. And then on her channel, she's going to show everyone what she bought. So when you're done here, head over to her channel, go see her shopping experience from her POV, and see what she bought.
I mean, it's not a competition, but...
With that said, let's get into it. Editor, roll the tape. Boop. We just got to the first location and we are in a little town called Millbrook, and we're about to go into a spot called the Joneses. It is the cutest little thrift antique shop ever. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. So let's go. Can I film you, sweetie? Oh, you do. Yes, you are. Okay, so we just got back from the first shop at the Joneses. That was so good. We had such a good time. Yes. You found such good things.
Yeah, I lost my mind a little.
And I found some good stuff. I can't wait to share it with everyone. It's just one of those places that the antiques are just so curated. Charlotte, who owns the store, has such a good eye for finding really unique things. It's so much fun to go through that space and find little nooks and crannies and the little special things.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. You walk through it standing full height, and then you gotta walk through it.
Yeah, you gotta go down,
and then you gotta walk through it looking up. You just have to make sure you cover every surface.
Like, how big was that store? She told us it was like 700 square feet, something. It was very tiny.
Yeah, solid hour in 700 square feet.
Yeah. Off to the next spot. Woohoo! Dive! Oh dear, aren't you adorable? Okay. Can somebody say retro? was a day. We started at 9 a.m. It is officially 5. I'm really proud of us. We did a really good thrift/antique haul.
Every spot we went to was magical.
I'm excited to show you guys some things. I tried to keep some things behind the scenes so that it'd be fun to do the haul. But anyways, our feet, they hurt a lot. I think I need to put my feet into hot water. You know what I mean?
Let's get matching foot basins.
We're gonna chill tonight, and then we're gonna do one shop tomorrow, and then we're gonna do a haul. So let's go. Boo-boo, we're only gonna be gone a few hours. Just a few. Oh, you sweet little nugget. Oh, your butt scratches. Oh, butt scratches.
We're best friends.
It's so cold! Let's go thrifting! That was a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot for 8:30 in the morning. Sorry. Rachel Maxey, when did you get here? Oh my gosh, it's Rachel Maxey. I feel like we're on a talk show.
Yeah, with the mugs and everything.
Okay, so we are going to go through everything that I bought on my journey, but just to remind you, everything that Letitia bought is going to be outlined on her channel. So after this video, you can go check out hers. And like you filmed like different perspectives of our shopping, and like you get a little extra of everything from both sides of it.
And such different styles, I feel.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So the first place we went to was called the Joneses. I ended up picking up this cute little wooden bead tassel. I mean, sure, I could DIY this, but honestly I love this because I put them on door handles and around the house, and it just kind of like adds a little personality to a door handle or a little hook or something. I love them. It's nice because they support local artists. I also am always looking for antique aesthetic books, so I picked up some green aesthetic. I do love me a good sage green.
You would not believe how much she reined it in already.
Yeah.
So good job there.
There's so many of them there, so beautiful antique books. I ended up getting this beautiful piece of artwork. I just love this stuff. What does it say on the back? Greetings to the Mayor of Toronto from Megan Bonner Pritchard, Mayor of the Royal Town of Caernarfon. I just really liked it because I'm a very big nerd. I love castles. Maybe I'm just because I've been on like a Game of Thrones kick lately that I'm just like, ooh, I love castles. But like artwork like this, you can stick in any room. It's such a fun piece. It's playful.
And I love these antique places. Everything's already framed.
That's a good point. I didn't really think about it. But yes, they do already come in like nice frames. Okay, so I really love picking up weird books. So I found this book, The Modern Family Advisor. And why I thought this was kind of entertaining was because it really goes into your home, family health, family security, love and marriage, personal appearance, household management, art of cooking, educating your family, self-improvement, career and profession, social activity, etiquette.
I would love to see it.
Love and marriage. Yes, agreed. When boys and girls reach their teens, it is natural for them to become interested in the opposite sex. The boy who marries the belle of the ball may be shocked to discover that his bride can't cook, can't clean the house, and wants to be treated like a pretty little doll instead of being a true partner in the marriage.
True partner means to cook and clean.
Double bologna. Don't forget to make it double bologna.
This is gold.
It's gold.
It's gold.
It's just so interesting to see their feedback and their advice on the culture.
Well, okay, so when did this come out?
Oh, true, yeah.
1964. Anyways, this is a really fun book. I'm excited to go through this and have a good chuckle. Oh, so then the last thing I found at this place was this really, well, it's obviously missing some pieces. It's very ornate. I just really liked it. So I've always been kind of on the hunt for a really cool scale. This piece is obviously missing the two pieces that would hold the scale. However, at a separate place, I ended up picking these two chains up for $1 each, but I figured these chains would be perfect.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just having to find a pair?
And now all I have to do is either make a base, like make a little wood base or something, and then just connect them.
Yeah. Wow. What a lucky find.
And I really like the top. It's kind of like this like double-sided griffin.
That's what I was thinking.
It is very griffin-esque.
Yeah. I love the fish. Usually you find, like cherubs, cupids holding it up, but this is very cool.
I'm gonna do some homework on it though. And hello, do you mind? He's like, have you seen my bone yet? Anyway, so that's a cool piece. And then the last thing I found at this place, I gotta stand up for this. This piece was a beautiful Maybe I should just talk right here. I just loved how big it was.
Yeah.
Like it's really hard to find a really affordable. I think I paid $60 for this.
And in this condition, really.
It's a good condition, and I think I want to put it in my front entryway. I'm gonna like see what I can do to DIY it up. I'd like to add a little like metal embossed plate at the bottom, but it's beautiful, and I love the colors. The colors just suit my house. It's just like, it's like perfect. Like just put it on the wall and go.
Yeah.
Thank you, the Joneses.
The Joneses, we were saying the price
So
is
reasonable.
great.
So reasonable there. I highly just suggest that if you are in the Toronto area, that you go check them out.
Not a far drive.
Not a far drive, wonderfully curated, good prices, like you will leave with something. It's very hard to leave empty-handed in that store.
Oh yeah.
Or have it, sorry, I was like, I just took an unusually large sip of coffee. I was like, I can't even talk to you right now. Next, we went to the Restore, and I actually ended up picking up some tools. So first of all, this is a T-square. It's a perfect 90 degree. It's also a really good straight edge. I bought this for $3 at the Restore, but these normally go for $25 on like Amazon, or if you go in and just buy it brand new. Such a good find, such a great thing to have in your tool bag.
When you're thinking of a tool that you need, the first place doesn't need to be new. You could check out these places and
Facebook Marketplace too.
Oh, just endless.
And then the other thing I picked up was a square, a very large one. This was a 16 by 24 inch metal square. Obviously a little rusty, but like, I don't care.
You can see the numbers.
Good finds at the Restore. Very happy about that. And then the last thing I found was a wooden door. I've been looking for a door for my second bedroom. I will talk about that in a few episodes, in 2 episodes. But yeah, I've been looking for a very specific door. Because it's a closet door, it was very small. It's hard to find a nice looking door that's made of like wood. Wood door.
Who would have thunk? A door can change the entire tone of a room.
100%. Where did we go next?
Valley Village.
Valley Village. So I was just looking for like cool bottles. This one's beautiful. Not even just for apothecary. I think this could be nice with like some flowers out of it. $2.
This is the little stuff that you add for like shelving and countertop fleshiness.
So I actually picked these up. This is a Christmas find. It's actually like a little thing with bells on it.
Oh, that's not what I expected.
The reason why I picked it up because you can find these at like a Target for like $25, but I bought this for $3.
Yep.
And so next Christmas, come time, I will be ready to DIY these, and I just thought it was a good find. I couldn't pass it up, and ding-a-ling. So the next piece, I'm always looking for cool art, so I ended up picking up this piece. I mostly like the frame, to be honest. I picked this up for the frame. I love a good, you know, like brass-looking frame.
Yeah, the weathered art looks good with it.
And then as we were talking, so of course I was looking for books to decorate. This one is Experiments in Laboratory Chemistry. This is just so much fun. I don't know when I will need to know when to boil hydrogen or not, but
chemistry is a DIY.
The only chemistry in this room is right here. Next, The Flying Saucer Vision. This is just, I just love science fiction books. I love anything that has to do with are aliens real in the universe.
It just pops at you though. Yeah, I'm a font gal. I love
you are a font gal, for sure. And then I obviously picked up some aesthetic books as per usual. Actually, the Anthology of Verse, I really love this one. It's got lots of poems in it. I shall serenade you. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I will not love 1 minute more, I swear. Thou getst from me or one kind look again, though thou shalt court me to begin. I love finding books to kind of decorate any space. It just brings the whole space together. Okay, so let's move on. The last stop of our day, we went to Orono Antique Market. So this was a place I actually featured in one of my first antiquing videos, but I really wanted Letitia to go there.
Yeah.
It's just such a great place. If you've been there or you went there because you watched my video, every time I go back there, I find something new.
I had a conniption. It was just dizzying.
Hi there.
I didn't get a lot there. I ended up finding something again for my apothecary. This was like a beautiful little book, but it's a first aid to the injured. But I love the artwork inside it. It intrigues me. I love it so much. I just thought, and like I love the size of the book. Oh, what's this? Ooh,
whoa.
Check
this
this out.
Pocket size for,
look at that.
It's for portability.
That's fun. Like it's just like when you find like cool books like this, it's very old, so some of the pages are starting to fall out. 1943 is when it was made. Issued August 1943. So beautiful though. Like this is so cool. I feel like maybe in a past life I was probably like an alien.
Alien doctor?
I don't know what that means. Okay, and then the last thing, I did find these 4 shells, but I actually think I might want to keep these on the apothecary, but brass unicorn, just because.
She said, look, I found a unicorn.
Yeah, I just love it.
I mean, nowadays, you could get a plastic version.
Yeah.
It just doesn't beat it.
And then the other piece I got was this little goat. I am a Capricorn, as we know, but apparently it's also a bottle opener.
Very wise face.
A wise goat.
Yeah, could advise me in life.
Both those pieces actually feel like they represent a piece of me. Magical side and my Capricorn side. Then today we went to Joe's Attic. This was in Brighton, and I love this spot because I feel like you can buy things from here and not go, it's so fairly priced there, and I always have a blast when I go, so I was excited for you. Anyways, what did I buy? What did I buy? So the first thing I bought were
Unicorn!
Narwhal! Me!
I'm surrounded by idiots.
So the first thing I bought were these little wall sconces, which are candle holders. I think that these can add personality to any space. They're very antique. They're brass, very ornate. $10 for both of these. Like, what a steal.
Ridiculous.
These should have been $10 a piece.
Yeah.
There's a whole little piece that can come out. So I could technically wire this and make them work as a functioning light. It would be a little challenging, but I'm just saying I could.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much lighting you need, but I think the candles are great.
Second last thing, I ended up finding this little guy. I like that it kind of feels antique. It feels used. The wiring needs to be redone, which is a pretty easy thing to do. But I like this because I've been searching for like a cool light for the 3rd bedroom. Very trendy, but like in an antique way.
Yeah, and switch it out for like a little Edison bulb.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fabulous!
It is a fabulous piece.
Fabulous.
Thank you. Okay, last piece. Woo-hoo. Oh my gosh, love this. Okay, I think they called this a sewing bench. It's obviously like, you're like, okay, cool. But I paid 20 bucks for this.
Yeah.
And that's like nothing. This would have been so much more expensive somewhere else. What I love about it is that the top comes off. Isn't that fun? We have like a whole section on the inside, and then we have this little seat here, which I do think I would like to recover it. I don't know with what yet. I was kind of thinking of velvet.
I support velvet.
I'm gonna wait. I'll do it for a DIY episode where I'll refinish this whole thing. I would love to turn this into a side table that this piece sits on the top, and you can turn it into
A storage tray.
it's like, yeah, like basically a side table, and then but it's also then you flip it around and it becomes a bench. It's perfect. It was just a really unique find that I could not pass up for the price. Absolutely. So there you have it. Those are all the pieces that I found while I was on my shopping, like antique / thrift haul. I just had so much fun. Thank you so much for coming along this way with me. Like, it's just so much more fun to do it with a friend. But you guys should let me know which item was your favorite. What would you have picked differently, or what did you see during the footage that you would have picked up that you loved? Let me know in the comments section below. I'm always like so interested to be like, oh, you should have picked that up. I'm like, no, maybe you're right. I don't know. You guys should actually go over to her channel, watch her version of our story of our shopping experience, because it is like a very different point of view.
Yeah.
And then we are gonna do a little haul of everything that you found, which is some exciting pieces, so I hope you guys are ready. And also a big thank you to all of my patrons. As always, you guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting me. And if you wanna check out my Patreon, it is linked down below. As always, my friends, stay positive, stay creative, and keep on DIYing and antique shopping. Bye-bye.